Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, it's not one that I was intending on doing, and I generally don't do these videos, but I was tagged. I used to love being tagged, but now I absolutely hate it. The reason why I'm doing it, however, is because it's my buddy Chad's Secrets. He was actually tagged by Paragon Fragrances. His name is Nate. Nate is the one who created it. So he tagged Chad, Chad tagged me. So for Chad, I will do it, but I generally don't do these. And when it comes to me tagging somebody, I don't know who to tag. In all honesty, this is going to be opened to anybody who wants to do it, just because, and this might be a little bit too much information and some people might not like my honesty, I don't talk to anybody. I used to be very social with everybody, but when it's only one way and it's me doing all the reaching out and all the effort into the friendships, I'm kind of done putting out that energy. If it's not giving back, I ain't bothering. That might be a little bit too much honesty and maybe a little bit of pettiness, but that's just truth. The only people that I pretty much talk to are Ross, who is tagged, Chad, and very few people. That's just the truth. So with this tag, you have to give one cheapie, one designer, and one niche. And then at the end, you have to give one recommendation of the three. So the cheapie is actually going to be this one that I was kind of like reacquainted with because of Rush last year, pretty much around this time. And that's going to be Boucheron's Jaipur Homme. This was actually launched in 1998 and it kind of has that vibe, but I absolutely love it. When I smelled it so many years ago, I didn't because I just wasn't ready for a fragrance such as this. This has like carnation, it's got like rose, and for the most part, I don't really get the florals. There is different citruses, and I believe it's lemon and lime, I'm not sure, but there is some citruses in the opening. There's a little bit of spice, I believe it's cardamom and nutmeg. There is some benzoin or some sort of ambery touch, and I believe woods. And a note that's not listed, in all honesty, that I get is gonna be vanilla. There is just that sweet, creamy vanilla vibe. Very vanillic. There is a powdery undertone. And this is absolutely a gentleman's fragrance. This is mature, but it does have in some ways, a little bit of a youthful touch only because of that sweet vanilla. Generally, when it comes to like sweet vanilla or just like sweetness, whether it's tonka bean or other notes that add that sweet component, for me, it leans more youthful, but this is more for the older man because it's such an old fragrance. It's 26 years old this year in 2024. And it is classy, but it does have a little bit of a playful vibe. So it is very versatile, and it's more so for the colder seasons. So like autumn and wintertime longevity, you can't complain on this. This is like 8 to 10 hours, and it's an eau de toilette concentration. And there is an EDP concentration, that one's even longer. For my designer, this one is absolutely hated upon from the community, but I think it's great. And it's more so for the everyday guy, and it's actually a classy, versatile fragrance for the spring and summertime, and that's going to be Hermes H24. This is just really good. You know, I'll admit it's not for everybody, and even for like the common guy out there, it may not be for them. So now, the reason why that this may not be for everybody is that it is a little old school with the clary sage. So it's a little herbal, slightly green, and there's also like narcissus. So a little bit of a floral touch along with some woods. There is a bit of a metallic vibe to it, but you know, I love it. That metallic vibe in some ways reminds me of Azzaro's Chrome, just a little bit. Chrome, much brighter, a lot more citrusier, musky. This is a lot more classy than Chrome. Chrome is just like an everyday casual kind of fragrance. That one is probably more so for like the everyday man, but this I find is good for the everyday man that wants something that's actually quite versatile for the warmer months. You know, if you're just looking for one fragrance, this is something that you might want to look into. Longevity is pretty solid with about like 7 to 8 hours, so you can't really complain. And for my niche one, believe it or not, this was actually the fragrance video that I released today, and it was one that I hated back in the day, but man has has that changed? Because that's going to be Montal's Intense Cafe. This is an acquired fragrance, very much like this one here, because it has rose. There's also some great gourmand notes of like vanilla, coffee. There's some amber and there's some musk to it. But like the main players is going to be that coffee, the rose, and that vanilla. Then it's going to be like the amber. It's a very classy fragrance, and again, it's not for everybody. But if you're looking for something that's classy, that's versatile, that maybe is a little like playful but sexy at the same time, you know, sexy and classy, this is for the grown-ups, okay? This is like for 30 and up. This is something that you might want to look into. It is a unisex scent that maybe leans a little bit more towards the ladies out there, but for me, this is a gentleman's fragrance. I am not exactly the most proper guy out there. A lot of people don't like my honesty, such as what I said at the very beginning of the video. And you want to know something? I don't care. I really don't. I'm an old guy who's been doing this for 10 years. Some people may think that I'm salty, and I don't give a shit. See, that's the kind of mentality that I have nowadays. I don't care. But when I wear this fragrance, I do feel like a proper gentleman. You have to be on your A game in order to really pull this one off. And you have to dress this one up a lot more than what I'm wearing right now. It's Sunday. I was not planning on doing this video, but the weather is perfect outside. I'm in a pretty good mood because I went for my walk this morning and I got my steps, and I'm like, you know what? For Chad, and I don't do tags, but for him, I'll do it. This stuff is beast mode though, so less is more when it comes to the applications. This is 10, 11, 12 plus hours, and it's perfect for the autumn and winter time. Now, when it comes to my only recommendation, well, this channel for the most part is about cheapies. So it's gonna have to be Boucheron's Jaipur. You know, I love this one. You know, like when I wear it, I feel grown, I feel classy. You know, like I have to be on my A game, very much like this one here. When I wear it, I can't be the blunt, sarcastic roughneck that I can be. But it just has that 90s vibe. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm gonna be 47 in April. Gen X, the greatest generation after the World War II generation. That is the greatest generation that ever lived. You got boomers, please. Millennials, okay, and then you got these Zoomers, which is like, I gotta be on my phone. See, that's the dickhead right there. That's Chad's secrets right there, because he's Gen Z. No, he's actually cool. Chad is actually 27, but he's a lot more mature than his age. So, you know, it kind of says that's sad, because I'll be 47, yet I don't act like I'm 47 much of the time. Yeah, and here I am, this old salty guy making fun of young people. Damn. But yeah, this is the recommendation that I'm gonna have to go with. So just fantastic, you know, vanilla, a little floral, not on me, but benzoin, like ambery, sweet, warm, spicy, just fantastic, beautiful. Beautiful type of fragrance with amazing longevity. Again, 8 to 10 hours, and it's gonna be like 40 bucks or less. You can't complain. So that is my tag video. So Chad, I hope that you're happy. You know, next time that I see you, boy, we're gonna have a talk, young man, because you know, this old salty grouch, he don't do these tag videos, but for you, little bro, no, I love you. You're one of my favorite guys in this community, and like again, you're one of the very few guys that I actually talk to. He's one of the few guys out there, guys, that actually reaches out. Out of all the guys that I've known for over the years, one of the few guys that I talk to. That says a lot about where this community's really at, huh? Yeah, well. So again, just an open tag to anybody if you want to do it. And I'm going to attach Chad's link along with Nate's link as well. So please make sure to check them out. Check out Paragon Fragrance's channel. That guy is probably got like the best editing, like the best visuals in this community. So from what I've seen, absolutely. And I'm gonna say it right now, he is gonna be a big name in this community along with Chad, so without question. So if you like this very video, guys, leave me one of these. If you like the honesty, if maybe a little bit of that attitude, leave me one of these. So thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.